Steve, the threat from Washington is the story of the day. And I agree with your projection that maybe it may be a story, for the coming days. Now, just for clarification, the two stories, both President Tinubu's statement and President Trump's tweet, should be taken together. But in terms of sequence,
yes,
the tweet, the tweet of the latest tweet of President Trump came after
the response from President Tinubu. After
Tinubu was reacting to the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular interest. Okay. So it was perhaps very late last night that the tweet of President Trump,
so there hasn't been a formal response to the tweet.
Exactly,
from the Nigerian
just for clarification. Yeah. Yep. It's a development that requires a very sober view. That is taking a sober view of things in Nigeria, because it's serious, because we are having the president of the most powerful nation, militarily, and otherwise, issuing this threat. So it is important that a sober view of it should be taken. Two, it will also be helpful to put the development in context. And that's, I agree with you that you asked some questions about what should we do? What should be the response? And I'm saying that the response, will be on two levels. One, the response of the Nigerian government, and also two, the response of the Nigerian people.
I absolutely agree with, and which the main point is the Nigerian state has to sit up to protect us. That's really what the bottom line is. But I'd like to quickly read Trump's statement on Truth Social, and it goes, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, gone a-blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast. It will be vicious and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attacked our cherished Christians, warning the Nigerian government better move fast. And this is the statement. So I don't see any sort of misunderstanding in what he has said at this point, because when you think about the Christians worldwide, when they hear or read this sort of statement coming from the most powerful man in the world, the USA, you will understand that they would seem to be very excited. It will be an exciting news for them. Christians, I just said. Christians worldwide, plus Nigeria, obviously. Because, and I say so because this has been going on for decades. We have seen mass burials. We have seen Christians being killed. We have seen it. We cannot deny that Christians have not been killed in Nigeria. Only yesterday, I watched a video of an evangelist, Dachamo. He went to Plateau State and he wanted to document this video showing a wall where about 500, he went to a mass grave, 500 Nigerian Christians were killed in one day. You ask the question, what has changed? Yeah. Where is the data coming from? Between the first time, where is the data coming from? This evangelist also documented, he has documents to show that Christians are being killed. We cannot deny that fact.
The US International Religious Freedom in March of this year released
the data
which suggested data that Nigeria should be designated as country of
particular concern, which has happened
in July.
Now. Right.
In July, they reiterated it.
Yes.
The March thing was global. Right. In July, they now focused on Nigeria.
Yes.
My worry is why we left all these interventions and diplomatic,
2 years after this administration, we have no ambassadors, Steve.
Correct.
No ambassadors to give the sort of narrative that you have just shared here, to provide the sort of data that we need to see, to provide the sort of calm that Christians around the world need to hear. We are seeing data of Christians being killed. Not as much
to genocide, though.
Well, the designation, the conversation about whether it amounts to genocide or not is this diplomatic conversation, but there's facts are still there.
Absolutely.
When we talk about that, we have to understand that the world is a global village. We're not alone in this fight. And what the president has charged the Nigerian government is to act fast. If we are in the north, if we are experiencing the sort of killings that these are people from the north central have experienced so far, you'll understand their pain. Plateau State, Benue State, Niger State. 2 years ago, the governor of Benue State, Autumn, raise the alarm. We're not the only ones. I mean, it's not only America that is speaking. But if the president is saying that Nigerian government needs to act fast, that is what we should encourage. They have to act fast. Our brothers and sisters, be it Muslims, Christians, cannot keep dying from these terrorists. And if it takes the American government to go kill these terrorists that have been causing this mayhem in Nigeria, that should be what should happen. Really? I understand, hold on. Really? There are consequences. There are consequences to war. But we cannot...
Let's be careful what we invite.
No, I'm not inviting... I mean, this is... How are you going to stop it? It's only diplomatic conversation. We have to show proof. We have to show action. What are you going to do about it?
I may just add to this, right? I often find it so interesting when we're so passionate about defending who we are as a nation. Yeah. When we start to see that other people are noticing our inefficiencies. Yes. If we're so perturbed by this tagline, how about we start to actually deal with insecurity? How about we tell the U.S.
No.
The Nigerian government. It's not a charge.
What is it?
At this point in time, it is a matter of emergency. This charge that you call a charge,
that emergency will come from America?
Whether it comes
Where has it worked?
That's not the issue. If I may just make my point, right? Wherever it comes from, we discharge, even as journalists, we've been saying this, we've been talking about this for years, and we have been appealing, we have been proffering solution. We have had several security agencies, we have had several people in political positions sit in this chair and tell us what is going to happen. But clearly we've seen none of that. So what I'm saying is, I find it interesting how emotional we are about, this tag of genocide. It's very easy. We can tell the US to go back.
There's genocide going on in
Hold
Nigeria?
on a minute. Do you think...
important
No, Steve. We cannot... Let me land. Let me land, if I may. Let me just land.
What we are proposing.
Here is the fact. The fact is Nigeria is a highly insecure country.
That's correct,
And if the tag of genocide incenses us so deeply, then let us fix our country and make it more secure for the people. We cannot say Christians are not dying. Neither can we say Muslims are not dying. People are dying on a daily basis, and they are dying as a result of situations that could also lead to a genocide. So it's not a matter of defending our stance on who we are. It is a matter of saying to the US, listen, we know our issues. We can do this and actually do it.
All right.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, we have very little time, but we have to take this day style. We have to, because it's...
But just before that, it is important, given what Keke has said, because we haven't allowed him to respond, but we don't have time.
Yes.
Yes, people are dying, and we charge our government again.
Yes.
I'm not tired of charging.
Okay.
That is what we do as journalists. That is what we do as journalists. And in doing that, let us remember Libya, Afghanistan, etc., where America has, tried to intervene, so that we are conscious of what we are inviting.
Yes.